when you want to get off that darkest ground. The gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view.
Hello, esports fans. My name is Chinote. I am joined by Dividing and our amazing producer, K-Wing. We are here with the inaugural preseason of Inspire Esports GG, and we are about to witness a fantastic match between Intelligent Life and Sakura Syndicate.
Yeah, that is absolutely correct. This is history here, Chinote. The first ever games of Inspire Esports, and we get to cast over it. I think that's quite the privilege.
It very much is, and I'm very excited to see how this organization evolves. And we are about to get into our first map here, and that looks like it's going to be Busan. Any thoughts going into this so far?
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to ask you your thoughts on the teams we're seeing right now. I don't personally recognize any of the players from other leagues. I think you, as someone who has played in the sort of Owlet community for a while, Chinote, might know a little bit more about what to expect from these teams potentially. Do you have anything on that?
I have a little bit on Sakura Syndicate. They are, I forgot what team they were in Outlet, but I am very familiar with that group of individuals. They are very high skilled players, but they are mostly off rolling. At least they were an Outlet because they had to for the rules. I don't know anything about Intelligent Life. I have not played with anyone on in their organization. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. Just looking at team SR wise, like Intelligent does have a lot of mid diamond players, whereas like I said, Sakura Syndicate does have a lot of high SR players, but depends on what role they're coming out on.
Yeah, these truly unknown quantities here. Both teams just trying to feel each other out in these first couple of matches in our preseason tournament. Truly, everything that any of these players have accomplished up to this point has truly wiped clean. Inspire Esports has offered a clean slate for anyone who wishes to join, I guess.
Definitely, and looks like we will be going in soon here. Should just be a matter of time before we get to witness exactly how these teams are going to come out and start the season off.
Yeah, it's going to be big to see which map we go into first on Busan. It will highly change the kinds of gameplay that we're going to see. I'm currently still loading in, so
Cool.
hopefully
in that
we'll
case, I can let you know that it is the big drum map. I forgot the
Big
name.
drum map. I think that's Shrine. Yes, that would exactly be the one that we are in. This is an interesting map because it is very open, very long sight lines all the way across from one side of the point to the other. Not a ton of high ground to take advantage of, but even though there isn't a ton, we do see a lot of snipers being played on this map. Flex currently putting in the Ash to go with that, but also dive comps are very popular on this sub map, and that is exactly what we see Sakura Syndicate running out with. We've got the classic 6-man dive here with the Somber Reaper.
Yeah, and they Intelligent does come out with the portal out of spawn, and looks like Sakura is getting onto the point here. Browntown does get the kill on Distortion here. That Sombra is going to be massive against that Wrecking Ball. The dive comes in by Sakura Syndicate since they are up, but it looks like just going to be a little bit of a soft reset here from Intelligent Life as Sakura Syndicate starts capping the points.
Sakura Syndicate did a great job there dealing with Distortion. Intelligent Life really depends on that Wrecking Ball to initiate their dive, but when he gets all hacked up like that, it becomes very difficult for her to get any sort of value out of those dives. Obviously, it can't give value if you're dead. But now with a nice pile drive to engage, Reed has to be careful because he is discorded and is taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, hack comes in to Joe Mama here, but they are able to get back into the rest of Intelligent Life. Coalescence here from Biden Uwu as Sakura Syndicate looks to press this ultimate advantage. Doesn't look like they're getting a lot of value here. Intelligent Life able to kite that away, and it's going to be probably another soft reset here as they are very low. The D.Va does get DMAC there though by Browntown. That Sombo once again coming up pretty big for Sakura Syndicate.
Quick coalescence there from Biden Uwu, as you expect from your Moira player. Does do the job to help the rest of her team aggress onto the members of Intelligent Life. However, now we get to the ultimate phase of the game. Almost every ultimate will be coming online here. First is going to be forced out is Froji Fizzy's Transcendence. That's going to be huge. Browntown doesn't have to worry about that for the CMP.
Mines come out by Distortion, does catch Biden. They do also get the DMAC onto Mudkip. A lot of ults on both sides here. The Bob coming in massive, but Hakuna does start to trade out Flex. Mudkip gets Distortion, and it looks like Sakura Syndicate is going to be able to weather that ultimate barrage and win this fight still.
Vampirage does get away with the mech, which is big for this recontest. It has to be done quickly. Distortion is going to have to get on there quick. Flex with a nice headshot on the Browntown, though, is going to help open things up here for Intelligent Life. 99% they have to get it done now.
Yeah, the D.Va Bomb goes in to open things up and let them get in, not finding any kills on there. But Mudkip gets two with theirs, trying to do as much as they can to keep Sakura Syndicate in control at this point. Reaper ult comes out, doesn't get anything. Browntown yet again brings down Distortion, and that is going to be round one.
The high tempo comp of this 6-man coming out from Sakura Syndicate was simply too much for Intelligent Life to handle. The Wrecking Ball took so much damage every time she tried to engage, and when you lose that initiator so early on in most of your fights, it becomes very difficult for the rest of your team to follow up on that. As now we head over to Downtown, known honestly as also being a map where dive and snipers reign supreme, and we see a big change coming out from Intelligent Life. They're going to be moving on to a sort of double bubble comp with Distortion on the Winston, Vampirage on the Zarya, Flex also on the Echo here, the flying DPS. No one on Sakura Syndicate is going to be a direct counter to this.
Yeah, very interesting ult choice, but Distortion goes down early yet again. Sakura Syndicate are just burning down that tank player. It looks like Intelligent Life going back to spawn yet again. They are they're not winning these fights, but they are very good at these tactical resets here.
Indeed. Even if they weren't expecting the Echo coming out from Intelligent Life, Sakura Syndicate unintentionally played it very well, hiding underneath the theater, making it so that the Echo could not get that spam damage that she wanted to get in. And Distortion goes down early again, going a little bit too aggressive with these early dives, and it's costing her.
Yeah, Intelligence got to do something about Browntown here. They have been farming Distortion for the first 2 rounds here so far.
Yeah, and Jesse Games gets hacked up immediately, is under pressure, but luckily the rest of the team is there for the peel, so Browntown is just going to get out as now Intelligent Life is going to push through. They really don't have very many ultimates. Froji Fizzy could potentially get the Nano up soon. That'll be huge to try and weather this storm. Browntown's about to have the EMP again. It's up. And they're about to bring the pain.
Ooh, and Flex does get Mira, so an opening here for Intelligent Life, and they go in with the Nano Monkey, but he just dives past all of Sakura, and Sakura just goes into the backline and kills 4. That is not what you want to happen there with that Nano Monkey.
Absolutely not. A bit of a misjudge as to where the entirety of Sakura Syndicate was positioned. And they won that with just the Coalescence, which is huge because you have the Primal, the D.Va Bomb, the EMP, the the Death Blossom to try and keep this fight contested and go for a perfect 200-0. Joe Mama on the back is actually going to flip the point. So a couple of percentage are now going to be dealt up here for Intelligent Life, but was it worth it?
Well, ults coming out from both sides here, but no kills yet. But that just as I say that, Distortion and Mudkip do get traded out here. But they did flip the point. It is at 20%, and they may not win this. They may not win this team fight, but they have kept themselves alive and are going to give themselves another shot here as Sakura finishes up this team fight.
Sakura has looked in complete control the whole time. Even when they lost the point, they were able to quickly regroup and just destroy this double bubble comp. Flex has not gotten the value out of this Echo that he was hoping for, and Browntown's gonna open up with the EMP, the Death Blossom, the follow. The tanks are completely destroyed on the side of Intelligent Life. The Sakura Syndicate are opening up their Inspire Esports career strong as they're gonna take a commanding Busan to go up 1-0 in the series.
Yeah, that was quite a fast map there after they let the flip come through, but then they just wiped up and made it a very quick 2-0.
Yeah, the double, sorry, not the double shield, the 6-man dive comp of Sakura Syndicate, that is all that we saw from them in this map. As far as first impressions go, we only saw that one comp from them, but they played it extremely well. They were very high tempo. They looked to make sure that Intelligent Life couldn't get set up with anything that they wanted to do. They tended to play slower comps that focused on making sure that they could put their DPS in positions to pop off. They just couldn't do that because by the time they were in the positions they wanted to be, one or two of them were already dead. So Sakura Syndicate are playing an extremely fast-paced game right now, and it is up to Intelligent Life now to try and respond. It looks like as long as this swap is right, and Intelligent Life should have map pick because they lost, we might be going to Blizzard World next.
That is true, and we are getting set to go into the game here. I don't know if you noticed this. The first round of Busan, there was one death before Sakura Syndicate had 70%. So they are playing extremely disciplined right now and not, chasing after and overextending.
Oh, absolutely. They have done... They obviously understand the mechanics of this comp. They know how it's played, how to best get value off of it. It was just looked incredibly clean play coming out from them. We are currently in game, but I'm not fully sure why, because one team said, okay, are you R? And then they started the game without waiting for a response. So I don't think this is legitimate, what we're seeing right now.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to get a pause and head back to the lobby here. We'll restart here and give Sakura Syndicate the choice to pick their side here.
Yes, they wanted defense, which is why they were like, hey, by the way, we just kind of started. So now we're going to have them swap sides. And hopefully we'll be getting into it. It is confirmed we are going to be going to Blizzard World, though. So this is going to be very interesting. Blizzard World on point A, point B has a ton of high ground that potential long-range DPS could take advantage of. I've seen a lot of Pharahs and stuff get a lot of value out of this composition. But the 6-man dive is, of course, very much a possible... a very easy comp that could take advantage of that on the offense. However, we're getting a very defensive comp coming out from them. Something extremely new. A double shield coming out from Sakura Syndicate.
Yeah, it was going to be interesting to see if they were going to stick on the 6-man, but it looks like they are going to show us something new here with this double shield. You have the Tracer Cowboy, and then also, that standard Bab Zen. It's going to be doing a lot of damage to Intelligent Life as they try to get through that choke.
Yes, it's going to be so much spam coming out. I am curious to see what this Trace is going to do. And yeah, so like I thought, they're not going to go on the high ground here. Instead, they're going to opt to go for a sort of ground composition so that Browntown can really get some value out of this Tracer. But with that high ground not being taken care of, the members of Intelligent Life have gone up. They go, we're just going to go ahead and take it ourselves. But Mira, she's gotten a massive pick on the Froji Fizzy to start this off.
Yeah, Res comes out from Jesse Games, though, so back up to full strength here, but without that Res. And Hakuna does catch Distortion yet again. She's not having a lot of success on that ball here so far. The Tracer is in the back line, but it looks like they are able to steer Joe Mama away for now. It looks like Intelligent Life is going to do another reset here.
Yeah, Intelligent Life being absolutely stumped right now by this double shield comp coming out. Distortion is just trying her very hardest to get that initiation off, but they're struggling to break through these shields, and Browntown has found Joe Mama in the back. And oh, that's funny. And so because of that, the members of Intelligent Life are going to start of Sakura Syndicate are going to be are going to continue to hold here.
Yeah, they do lose Biden Uwu though, so an opportunity for Intelligent Life if they are able to regroup and get another push in before that BAP comes back. He has just rejoined the team, so probably not going to be able to press on the advantage there. But they are still going in with that dive. Distortion is in the back line, misses the pile driver, so doesn't catch anybody there. High Noon comes out from Hakuna, doesn't find anybody, but does force Intelligent Life back once again for a little bit. They are still hanging around though. Pulse Bomb comes out, and it does force the trance from Mira, and Hakuna does get Joe Mama for their efforts there. So back to another Sakura Syndicate hold.
Yeah, and once again, this composition coming out from Intelligent Life is just so incredibly fragile. They're having a ton of trouble dealing with the spam coming out from Sakura Syndicate. As soon as they get to a position where they can actually do something and get on the point, they get picked off over and over again. That's been the pattern we've seen so far. But now they have ultimates, 4 coming online, 4 potentially being used right now.
A lot of ults coming out here from both sides. Pretty much everything except for the Pulse Bomb. And there's the Pulse Bomb, and looks like Sakura Syndicate getting the advantage here. 3 members down for the side of Intelligent Life, and it looks like they're going to be sent to spawn once again.
The pressure from the comp of Intelligent Life, just using all of their ultimates at once, for their credit, was able to net them 2 ticks, but the members of Sakura Syndicate did a fantastic job of weathering the storm, making sure no one got picked. Distortion went in a little bit too far and got a nice flash fan from Hakuna. So they were able to sustain. Now this is last fight territory. Vampirage is coming up on the Gravitic Flux, so that's going to be their main initiator here. The Mirror doesn't have the Transcendence to counter, so that could be big.
Yeah, window comes out from Biden Wu, does force Distortion to choose her angles a little more wisely here. She is just doing them wrecking ball things and moving everybody around. Here comes the grab from Vampirage. Does catch 2.5 with the Orisa, but not a lot of follow-up there. Distortion does kill through him at the end. Hakuna finds Flex with the Deadeye, but they do trade out Reed. The Pulse Bomb gets eaten, but 2 members of Sakura Syndicate down here make that 3 with Mira. It's just the BAP left on the point, and that is going to be point A for Intelligent Life.
The grab from Vampirage came up clutch for this team. Didn't get any kills in itself, but they had to pump in so many resources to try and keep their Sigma, and I believe it was their Baptiste alive in that grab that in the end, they were able to eventually, finally push through. Now, new life has been breathed into Intelligent Life. They get to go onto the streets phase here, and they have a lot of ultimates to work with, a lot of tools, the mines, the barrage, both support ultimates coming online for this team.
And here come those mines themselves. Sakura Syndicate able to just kite away from them, though. It doesn't look like they're going to be too much of an issue. Biden puts out the window once again, but a lot of rotations here, so not a lot of use for that. Flex does get Hakuna, but is traded out. Here comes the Valkyrie here to try and keep everybody alive for Intelligent Life. They are dancing on the point right now, but Biden does have that high ground and is not being pressured out too much. The grab comes in, does find two, but not enough follow-up there with the lamp to keep everybody healthy. Mira and the Distortion do trade out there for Jamama, but it looks like it is going to be another hold for Sakura Syndicate here with that Supercharger.
Yeah, and the fight went on for so long, Shinote. That means that now this is pretty much last fight territory coming out for Intelligent Life. So much time just got eaten up on the clock as they just jostled for position. Yeah, you see Flex swap on the Soldier 76 just to try and get back a little bit faster, but they're going to be playing into the Gravitic Flux, the High Noon, and the Amplification Matrix coming out from Sakura Syndicate. All they've got is Mines and Pulse Bomb, so they're playing into so much ability to deny space and pick people off before they even get to the point.
Here comes that Amplification Matrix itself, does catch Pro Frizzy. Flex goes down to Hakuna. The mines come out, but Sakura Syndicate just able to walk away from them, does not get anything. The Reds comes out onto Flex, so we are going to get that Soldier back in the fight here. Here comes the Flux from Mudkip.
Gets nothing.
Gets absolutely nothing. Overtime here now. Distortion goes down, followed by Joe Mama. Deadeye comes out, catches Jesse Games. It's just the Soldier on the point here, and he is not going to last.
Yes, this should be the end of the round, so Intelligent Life getting held up just shy of the second point. Admittedly, better than their Busan performance, but honestly, the only convincing team fight win that they had in that entire attack was when they used Grav, which took, I must say, took a decently long time to build up just because Zarya couldn't get in range to do damage before they were all dead. So, but once they did have it, they were able to use it. They knew they didn't have, that Sakura Syndicate didn't have the Transcendence to counter it, and were able to win off of that. That was the only real success that they had, and once again, when it came to just neutral fights, Sakura Syndicate had the clear advantage in both mechanics and team play.
Very well said. It certainly is coming down to ultimates for Intelligent Life here. If they don't have 6, it doesn't look like they're able to beat Sakura Syndicate in the neutral.
Absolutely, which makes them extremely dangerous, especially early on before the ultimates are going to come online for Sakura Syndicate, for Intelligent Life to start up this defense. They're going to be going with a double shield composition of their own. Flex is going to be on the Pharah and Joe Mama on the Ashe. So there's going to be a ton of spam damage looking to poke out these more fragile characters, the Wrecking Ball, the Zenyatta, the Hanzo, as they try and push in here. Will Sakura Syndicate fare any better than Intelligent Life did, though?
Yeah, and it is going to be interesting to see because they are both playing comps that we haven't seen from them yet tonight. And it looks like, that fair spam damage is, chunking down Mudkip quite a bit there. Lucky to be able to get back to the supports without losing the mech.
Yes, as now the members of Sakura Syndicate take cover in that theme park ride, going to allow me and Mudkip to get back up. But Roundtown, somehow the Tracer finds the Pharah. That is disastrous. I don't know if if Jesse Gaines can get there for the res. In fact, they're on top of him now. There is no res possible for this Pharah. So much damage from Intelligent Life is gone. Brogy Fizzy means the end of most of the healing. Jesse Gaines is going to res that one up, but it looks like it's most likely going to be too little too late here. A cheeky little coach gun kill coming out from Joe Mama, but this should be point A captured. But as I say that, they're trading back and forth right now.
Yeah, kills back and forth, but Browntown is able to clean up here, and it looks like it's going to be an easy first cap for Sakura Syndicate. I don't know if you saw it, but they actually pile-drived the Pharah, and it was actually Reed and Browntown together that took Flex out in order to open up that fight.
Yeah, you just can't be getting caught out like that when you're a Pharah. Your place is the skies. You should not be on the ground as much as, as much as you can avoid it. Flex now swaps onto the Echo, so gets a little more air mobility to avoid the same fate. But this does reset his ult percentage. However, both support ultimates and the bot from Joe Mama is going to be coming out in this fight.
Dragon Strike comes out, doesn't get any kills, but does force Intelligent Life to completely abandon their post there. Akuna and Mudkip are able to get out a couple kills here as the team split up. And it looks like it is going to be yet another Sakura Syndicate teamfight win here. And with the progress they've already got on the card, that is going to be an easy capture of map 2.
Yeah, Sakura Syndicate are just looking so good right now. Honestly, I don't know what I can say here that I haven't already said. Well, here's something I can say that I haven't already said. Sakura Syndicate in the second map showed an ability to be proficient on multiple different comps. Before, we just saw the 6-man. In this map, we saw a double shield, and we also saw a more divey comp coming out from them. And they were able to play both of those at a very high level that shows that they understand how these comps work and how they get their value. I don't feel like Intelligent Life is quite on that same level yet. Mechanically, I think they have moments where they look like they are pretty even, but when it comes to just understanding the win conditions of their composition, Sakura Syndicate has them beat by a mile right now.
Yeah, definitely saw a bit of an SR difference there. We have a mid-diamond team and a pretty good Masters team here. And Sakura Syndicate definitely showed that they are the team to beat here as far as, between these two goes. Definitely about what I expected from what I knew about the Sakura Syndicate players. Was hoping to see a little bit more from Intelligent Life. But hopefully, but they still have the whole rest of the tournament to show us what they can do and see if they can get some wins.
Yeah, I mean, we shouldn't be talking about this series like it's over. I mean, it looks like Sakura Syndicate has things under control right now, but Intelligent Life hasn't lost this just yet. They haven't lost it just yet, and I've seen teams come back from games that were just as if not more lopsided than this. So, ain't over yet.
Yeah, it certainly is winnable, especially if Sakura Syndicate decides to go into their grab bag that they like to do on some maps and toy around with them a little bit and could give them an opportunity to get back into the series.
Absolutely. As it's looking like the next map chosen by Intelligent Life is likely going to be Rialto here. Very interested to see what the Intelligent Life plan is there. We've seen them try and put a bunch of different stuff together, a bunch of different comps together, and just none of it has worked quite yet.
Yeah, and meanwhile, Sakura Syndicate, everything they've tried has been working. It's gonna be interesting to see if they stick to something they've shown us, or if they, try and show something else off.
Absolutely, as the team's currently working to get settled here, trying to figure out the owner of the lobby had to go, unfortunately. So we're gonna be taking a quick break here while the team sort of get things figured out and get ourselves ready for our third map. So don't go anywhere because the second half of this series will be coming at you soon. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Inspire Esports preseason tournament. My name is Dividing. I'm joined by Chinote and our producer K-Wing, and we're coming back to what has been a pretty lopsided game so far. Sakura Syndicate up 2-0 over Intelligent Life. We're getting ready to go into our third match of Rialto, and Intelligent Life has to figure something out here, or else their first Inspire Esports game is going to go down as a loss.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see if they can pull something out of the bag here. We have seen them run a couple different comps here, but nothing has been able to really crack Sakura Syndicate's teamwork here until they bank all of their ultimates and use them all at once. It seems to be the only strategy that they've been able to get working here, and we are about to go into the game here, and I don't remember which one was on defense, but it is loading here, so we'll get to see. Looks like Sakura Syndicate.
Yeah, Sakura Syndicate's going to be starting on the defense, and there is a lot that you could make work here on this defense. You usually tend to see a lot of double shield, sniper, spammy comps coming out, especially on first point because of all of the high ground that you can take advantage of. We're going to get something close to that, but Neon Mudkip is going to opt for the Diva. That superior mobility is going to make it so much easier for him to potentially peel for his DPS, Hakuna, who doesn't have as much mobility. And on the other side, we're seeing another double bubble comp coming out from them. Winston, a new sub coming in for Intelligent Life. Maybe playing his namesake, that might be the X factor that this team needs to find some life.
Yeah, main tank switch could be beneficial. Distortion was kind of getting caught out by Browntown quite a bit, so hope maybe just a difference in playstyles is all it's going to take to get Intelligent Life back into this series.
Absolutely. Anything is possible here as the first dive from Winston going in, and Winston is down back to spawn, and it just shows to show you how crazy good this spam comp is. But Winston is going to get rezzed up, so second lease on life, second lease on this dive coming out for Intelligent Life.
Yeah, and the dive does not catch the corner there, so Winston does fall to the low ground. They are going to use this time to try and get inside here. But Browntown and Hakuna take out their DPS counterparts on the other team here. Even if that res is online, it can only bring back one, but it looks like Intelligent Life does not have any choice but to compete with the entire core of Sakura Syndicate here. They are able to kite away for the most part, but then Winston does go down here. Doesn't look like they want to commit or back off. They're just kind of hanging around. They do trade out Biden from Sakura Syndicate, so they are still alive here, especially with that res onto Winston. Both teams just kind of getting a little scrappy here. And it looks like Intelligent Life is able to win this fight.
Yeah, they were able to really slow the pace down of this dive comp. Browntown getting two with those Helix rockets, one of course being himself. But yeah, they were able to slow things down there in that sort of small corridor. Sakura Syndicate had the option to drop down to the point and play from there. They did not, and because of that, just the superior spam damage coming out from Flex was huge from them. There is going to be another fight here for Sakura Syndicate, but all 6 ultimates for Intelligent Life are going to be coming online.
Yeah, and both support ults come out, as well as the Primal Rage. A lot of ults from everybody coming out, everybody hitting the Q button, and it is kills on both sides, but it looks like it is going the way of Intelligent Life.
What I just saw was 6 people press Q at the same time, Chinote. That was all 6 ults up, all 6 ult used in one fight just to make sure that they could secure point A. They got it done, and honestly, in a pretty good time right now. While I would not suggest from a strategic standpoint ever using 6 ultimates to in one fight, I have to admit, it got the job done in this case.
Yeah, that seems to be Intelligent Life's best play so far this series, is just the 6-man queue. And to their credit, Sakura Syndicate did invest 3 of their own. But Winston goes down first yet again. The main teams are just getting feasted upon by Sakura Syndicate, regardless of which one it is. Browntown able to catch Flex, and that is going to keep them down a man for yet another time here. Jesse goes for the res, but does get caught out by Hakuna and Biden. Fizzy goes down as well. Little trance just to keep everybody up here. Sakura Syndicate does press across the bridge to get a couple kills on the tanks to whittle the time bank down a little more.
Winston missed the bridge on the jumps, landed on a boat, and was able to stay alive for a minute, but my heart dropped when I saw that. That has happened a couple of times to me myself. Winston is going to jump in, though, but there is a high noon charged by the amplification matrix waiting for him. That's going to shut down this fight before it even starts.
Yeah, Winston jumped in and hit his head right on the window of Biden and fell down, which was actually fortunate for him because it put him out of Hakuna's line of sight. But unfortunately, that did not help his support.
6 ultimates up for Intelligent Life here. This could be the time for their signature play.
And they start with immediately taking out of that copy and coming out here. They're investing quite a bit, even with Flex dead, but they do get the res with his back up to 6. As I say that, Hakuna finds out Joel Mama. Mudkip puts in the bomb, and it does catch out Flex. So it looks like this is going to be another Sakura Syndicate win.
That was ill-advised from Intelligent Life. Flex uses the copy and goes down anyway super early in that fight, and even with that, the rest of Intelligent Life decide to commit 3 more ultimates. That is just not a great idea to do that when you're already down. However, the ultimates left can be a fearsome combo, the grab and the pulse bomb.
The window comes out, does catch out the Vamp Bridge, but they did get the grab off, but they had the lamp, so it doesn't matter. Reed gets 2 with the Primal Rage, and that is going to be yet another Sakura Syndicate win.
Ultimate usage has just been super sloppy. It seemed like Vampridge was just desperate to get that grab out before he died, and just put it in a way that, yes, it locked up the Baptiste, but was still in a fantastic position to spam damage into your team and healing into his own team, and there was no way for Joe Mama to follow up on it.
Hakuna with the Deadeye, doesn't catch anybody though. Vampire just switch onto the Diva, looks like it made the difference there, or just line of sight. They do get the Nano off onto the Monkey. Winston goes in, not finding a whole lot of kills here, but they are chasing Sakura Syndicate away for now. Mira pops her Transcendence, and both Divas lose their mech. Mudkip, the only baby Diva to fall though so far. So it is a bit of an advantage for Intelligent Life. As I say that, Reed goes down. But Browntown is able to catch the entire backline with the Reaper ult. It is traded out, but Mira does answer and make this look like it's going to be another Sakura Syndicate team fight win. Overtime here now. Bomb on the point. Doesn't catch anybody, but there's not a whole lot of people there. Vampridge does go down. Just the Lucio and the Tracer here now for Intelligent Life. Couple members getting back in. We got the Monkey and the Reaper, neither of them long for life, and that is going to be where this card stops.
Oh, man. I mean, it was looking pretty good there at the start for Intelligent Life. They're able to take the first point really quickly, but their progress went to a screeching halt on second point because of the same thing we saw in the first points. This sort of spam compositions that are coming out from Sakura Syndicate, they just can't deal with it. They can't cross these open spaces and take the spam long enough for them to, before someone goes down. I've noticed that Intelligent Life likes to do the Echo Mercy or the Pharah Mercy. That's a problem for the main tank of your comp, because when they dive in, when Winston, whether it's Winston or whether it's Distortion, you don't have two supports focused on you. The Mercy obviously wants to stay with your flying DPS, and because of that, you only are really focused on. You only really have like the other support focused on you. Before it was an Ana. Now Froji Fizzy is locking the Baptiste, and into Orisa, Sigma, Tracer, McCree. It's just not going to sustain.
Yeah, this is a very interesting choice here. You have the Sigma ball, and then you got the Pharmacy 2.0, and the Tracer. Not a whole lot of like really easy targets for the BAP besides for the Sigma.
Yeah, as the attack begins here, we are seeing matching Wrecking Ball comps coming out, but Vamfridge has opted for the Sigma, while Neon Mudkip is going to roll with the Diva. A lot more mobile composition coming out from Sakura Syndicate.
Yeah, and the Winston does go with the pile driver there. Doesn't catch anybody, but they do get Browntown. So an opening here for Intelligent Life as they try to stop this advance. Flex gets Mira as she goes for the res. So that is 2 members down here. They're going to catch out Hakuna and Biden and send Sakura Syndicate back to spawn here.
Yeah, it's not quite going to be that easy for Sakura Syndicate. They just tried to go up to the high ground and force them off, but with the more sturdy composition that they have with the Sigma and the Baptiste compared to the Diva and the Ana on the side of Sakura Syndicate, they were able to hold strong. And now you're going to be playing into a Pulse Bomb almost certainly from Joe Mama. Froji Fizzy is going to have the Amplification Matrix coming up soon. There's actually a lot of tools they're working with to keep this hold going on longer.
Yeah, and Browntown does switch to the soldiers. They lose their progress on the Tracer Bomb. Big Dynamite comes out, gets a few people low, but they're able to go around that corner, get healed up. Browntown and Winston traded out here, though, so still a 5v5 situation. Gonna be interesting to see if Jesse goes for the res there, but looks like they're trying to get back to the support line, but the bombs from Reed split everybody off, and they have to abandon that position. Winston does come back, but is immediately killed by the mines themselves. Kills going on for Sakura Syndicate here. Hakuna finds 2, and Biden gets the melee kill on the Jessie Games, but gets melee killed herself.
I think Winston just forgot where Reed's mines were. They were on the field for a very long time, only a couple seconds away from going away, and just rolls right into them. Really unfortunate, but oh no, they're actually not able to contest in time. Second point has been achieved from Sakura Syndicate. They're free to try and push through the end of this series now. Oh, that's terrible. Winston rolled into trying to get to contest, was just a little bit too late.
Yeah, and Bunkip sent in the bomb, did get down the lamp, and that was able to allow Browntown to get a couple kills, and now Intelligent Life has to regroup here. Sakura Syndicate is pushing, and if they do not go in with 6, it is going to be the end of the match for them.
It is going to be very quickly the end of the match. This has gone to an extremely scary place here for Intelligent Life.
Yeah, mines come out from Winston, doesn't catch anybody. Sakura Syndicate able to work around them. Browntown going with the Soldier ult here, does catch Jesse Games. Mudkip finds Vampridge, and it is starting to look dire for Intelligent Life. Reed comes in with his own mines, gets Frozen Frizzy, Flex goes down. It's just the Tracer and the ball here left. Lucio comes back, but not a whole lot he can do here. Bob comes in and does kill Joe Mama. The Flux from Spawn does catch the Bob, but nothing else, and that is going to be the series.
Sakura Syndicate. Admittedly, that was the best map so far from Intelligent Life, but once Sakura Syndicate got rolling, there was no stopping them. Some beautiful play coming out from them throughout the entirety of the match on all maps, on all of the different compositions they played. Intelligent Life, in comparison, just looked sloppy, unfortunately. maybe later on in the season, after they've had more time to play and really learn how the comps interact with each other, I could see them putting up a better fight. But as far as early comparison, Sakura Syndicate is clearly the better team.
Yeah, lot to look forward to for Intelligent Life. They're certainly not completely out of this tournament by any means. They can certainly come back, run the table, and just have that solo loss. A lot of good things to build on, but the ultimate management's got to be the thing they fix moving forward here.
Yeah, absolutely. Do we do an interview? I actually don't remember if we do an interview or not.
We do. So we should see who wants to do the interview here. I do believe we did have a note from production earlier in the day of few players that said they did not want to be interviewed at all. So let me just.
Yeah. Well, I'll just ask in chat if there's anyone who does want to do an interview, and if we get a yes, we get a yes, and if we don't, then that's no big deal.
Yeah, I remember Sakura Syndicate team being uh, most of the ones that said they did not want to be interviewed, but
I
we'll see.
believe we got. I think we might get Biden Uwu to uh Biden Uwu wants interview. I just want to confirm just to be sure. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure. I suppose she says. Okay. We'll do a quick one. Can we get I don't think I have the ability to move people. So,
Yeah,
uh
we are gonna throw to a quick break here while we get set up for the interview. Uh, should be back with just a few moments with Biden Uwu from Sakura Syndicate.
see you in a second.
Welcome back, everybody. My name is Chinote. We are here with, and I have Dividing and Biden Uwu here from Sakura Syndicate. We just watched you guys take on Intelligent Life, and it was a very decisive 3-0. Did you guys have a lot of expectations coming into this tournament?
Well, we treat pretty much every match the same. Like we expected them to 3-0 us right off the bat, so we kind of came out swinging. Expectation wise, we did pretty good in GG and A, so we're expecting to do decently in this tournament.
Yeah, you mentioned that you guys have been in GTNA. I just want to know a little bit more about the backstory of Sakura Syndicate. How long has this group of people been playing together prior to Inspire?
There's actually a bit of lore there. So, Browntown and Mira, also known as Giggles, we were on a team way back in the day, like 2 to 3 years ago, and then we sort of stopped playing. And it wasn't until this summer where we got together for Sucker Syndicate, sorry, and we grouped up for GGNA this summer. Um, yep, that's the story.
Awesome. Obviously, you guys were able to take it pretty convincingly. But I do want to have Intelligent Life to be walking away with something positive to look back on. If you had to pick out one player from Intelligent Life that you think gave you guys the most trouble, who would it be?
I think their flex support was a little bit obnoxious. They were getting some pretty good nades there on last point, and
Yeah.
they're building nano pretty fast. That's what I saw. I don't actually remember their battle tag, but their flex support was kind of a nuisance for me at the very least.
Let me quickly look that up just to make sure I don't mess it up. Uh, that was Froji Fizzy. That's who it was.
Okay, yeah. There's a couple times where I had to immort exclusively because of the nade.
Mm-hmm. Chinote, do you have any more questions?
Next week, you guys are taking on Rogue Dragons, another team of familiar faces from the Outlet tournaments. Do you have any expectations going into next week?
Same as this week. They're gonna 3-0 us, so we better do our best to 3-0 them.
That is what you love to hear. Congratulations, Biden, Ulu, and of course the rest of Sakura Syndicate for your strong start in Inspire. I wish you guys the best of luck in the rest of the tournament.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, Dividing, we have witnessed some good Overwatch here today. Any closing words here you got for the stream?
Um, just super glad to be able to be one of the voices to open up Inspire Esports GG. This is a great organization run by some great people in the Overwatch community that are doing some incredible things. And I can't wait to see where we go from here.
Me as well. We do have some more matches this weekend as well as on Monday. On tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we do have Rogue Dragons taking on Team Mystic, and then Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have Legion versus the Washington Washers. I will actually be casting with Blue Jay for tomorrow. So you will see me there, and I hope to see you all as well. This has been an Inspire Esports production. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Good night.
Down, down.